year, as the rainy season fades and the land turns green and golden, millions of people across Ethiopia gather in a spirit of gratitude, peace, and unity. They come to give thanks for life, rain, harvest, and blessings. This is Irreecha, the Thanksgiving festival of the Oromo people. A celebration that's more than just tradition. It's a deep spiritual connection between humanity, nature, and Waka, the creator. Irreecha, also spelled Irreecha or Irreecha, is an ancient Oromo Thanksgiving festival. It is a day of giving thanks to Waka, the supreme being in Oromo belief, for peace, health, fertility, and abundance. The word Irreecha comes from the Oromo word meaning to give thanks or to bless. For the Oromo people, it is not only a cultural event but also a spiritual one, symbolizing the harmony between people, nature, and the divine. Irreecha celebrates the transition from the rainy season, Gana, a time of hardship and survival, to the dry season, Bara, which brings sunshine, harvest, and prosperity. Irreecha is primarily celebrated by the Oromo people, Ethiopia's largest ethnic group, who number over 40 million. But over the years, it has grown far beyond its traditional roots. Today, people from different ethnic and religious backgrounds, Christians, Muslims, and followers of traditional Oromo faith, come together to join the celebration. The festival symbolizes unity, peace, and coexistence among all Ethiopians. It's a moment when old and young, urban and rural, men and women, all stand side by side, bound by gratitude and community. Irreecha is celebrated with songs, dances, prayers, and offerings of green grass and flowers. People wear beautiful traditional Oromo clothes, often white with colorful embroidery. Women adorn themselves with beaded necklaces, bracelets, and scarves, while men wear traditional shawls and hats. On the day of Irreecha, celebrants gather around lakes or rivers, symbols of life and purity. One of the most famous locations is Oromo Lake are in Bishoftu, Debre Zeit, about 45 kilometers south of Addis Ababa. There, elders and community leaders perform blessings and prayers. People dip green grass and flowers into the lake, sprinkling the water on themselves and each other, saying words of gratitude to Waka. The ceremony includes traditional chants such as Nagon Dufu, Nagon Olu, which means, may peace come, may peace dwell. Then come the songs, dances, ululations, and joyful celebrations that fill the air. For many, it is a spiritual renewal, a moment to reflect on the past year and to look forward with hope. Irreecha is celebrated once a year, usually in late September or early October, marking the end of the rainy season, Gana, and the beginning of Bara. The main celebration takes place on the first Sunday after Meskel, the finding of the true cross. Traditionally, it begins at Oromo in Bishoftu, and in recent years, it has also been celebrated in Finfinny, Addis Ababa, at Oromo Finfinny, symbolizing the festival's revival in the Oromo capital. Some regions also hold Irreecha Arfeza, which is a spring Thanksgiving celebration that marks the beginning of the rainy season, a prayer for good rain and growth. Irreecha is not just about dancing or gathering. It carries deep symbolic meaning. It represents gratitude for survival, harvest, peace, and blessings. Unity, bringing together people from different walks of life. A renewal, washing away negativity and welcoming light. Harmony, living in balance with nature and others. The act of touching water during Irreecha symbolizes purification and renewal. The green grass and flowers represent fertility, growth, and the beauty of creation. And the sunshine of Bara stands for enlightenment, peace, and hope. Irreecha has been practiced for thousands of years, long before modern religions reached the Horn of Africa. It's rooted in the traditional Oromo faith, where Waka, the creator, is seen as the source of life and all blessings. During times of suppression in Ethiopia's history, Irreecha was even banned for decades. But the Oromo people preserved it in their hearts and homes, passing it from one generation to another. Since the 1990s, Irreecha has re-emerged as a symbol of cultural pride and identity, drawing millions every year. In recent years, Irreecha celebrations in Bishoftu have attracted over 5 million participants, making it one of Africa's largest cultural gatherings. In 2019, Irreecha was officially celebrated in Addis Ababa, Senay, for the first time in over a century, marking a new era of recognition and unity. Today, Irreecha is celebrated not only in Ethiopia but also by Oromo communities around the world, in the United States, Canada, Europe, and beyond. It has become a symbol of identity, pride, and togetherness for the Oromo diaspora. Internationally, it's recognized as a World Heritage-worthy cultural event, embodying values of peace, gratitude, and respect for nature. Every year, the festival's message resonates deeply. To be thankful for what we have, to live in harmony, and to embrace our shared humanity. Irreecha comes in two main forms, Irreecha Bara, Autumn Thanksgiving, and Irreecha Arfeza, Spring Thanksgiving. It is recognized as one of the oldest Thanksgiving festivals in Africa. It involves the spiritual philosophy of Safu, moral and ethical balance in Oromo culture. The gathering around water reflects the Oromo belief in sacred natural elements: water, land, sky, and sun. In 2020, discussions began to nominate Irreecha for inclusion in UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage list. At its core, Irreecha teaches the value of gratitude, not only for what we receive but for life itself. It reminds us that despite challenges and hardships, we should always pause and say thank you. It calls for unity among people, peace with nature, and respect for diversity. In a world often divided, Irreecha stands as a beacon of hope, showing how ancient traditions can guide modern humanity toward harmony. Irreecha is more than a festival. It is a prayer, a song, a dance, and a way of life. It is the heartbeat of the Oromo people, a timeless call to gratitude, peace, and love. As the sun rises over the waters of Harsadi, millions lift their hands to the sky and whisper one word: Galata Waka. Thanks be to God. Irreecha.